Good morning, folks. Coming up on this hour of Chris 6 Sunrise, Corpus Christi City Council has approved 2 Coastal Bend road projects. We're gonna show you what sides of town it'll be and how it will affect you, and just how much the projects are going to cost.
And here's a look at what other stories we're covering in your neighborhood.
Searching for answers. I'm Tony Jaramillo here outside of Yeager Elementary nearly 9 months later, following up and asking what caused this school behind me to shake.
Small businesses are the backbone of Corpus Christi, and now they could be getting an extra boost. I'm Alexis Scott with details on a new program to help them thrive.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Chris 6 Sunrise. Thank you so much for waking up with the Hoffmans. I'm Michelle Hoffman.
And I am Brian Hoffman. We are dancing on in the middle of the week, folks.
Got some pep in your step.
Yeah, no, feeling a bit better, and I hope you at home are feeling good too. We got to take in those good vibes while we can, because meteorologist Diamond Dixon might have a storm coming later on this week, right?
Good morning. I wish I had a little lightning strike. No, I'm just kidding. Well, good morning, you guys. That's true. Our forecast is starting off quiet and slow today, and it's going to amp up towards the evening. But as far as our roadways, it's 6:01 this morning. We're looking at our roadways. I always say green is good. So from Portland to the Harbor Bridge, we have no issues there impacting us. From Ocean Drive to even SPID, still looking good there. Now, as we get along our Saratoga there, we can see a minor slowdown. I'll move. There you go. Right there by Airline Road. But it shouldn't impact your morning commute for the most part. Taking it on over though to Waldron Road. Still looking good this morning. Minor slowdown along Flower Bluff Drive. And the JFK Causeway is looking good this morning, good and green. Looking at those drive times this morning, from downtown to the island, 22 minutes. From Portland to downtown, approximately 8 minutes. And from Cow Island to downtown, looking at about 15 minutes for your commute. So that's a little bit of a look at your traffic this morning. We'll have more news and weather updates for you throughout the broadcast.
Thank you so much, Diamond. Appreciate you. We're going to be checking back in with you in a little bit, but first, Corpus Christi City Council got a briefing on a brackish groundwater proposal from South Texas Water Authority. It was the council's first look at the proposal. Council members Eric Cantu, Gil Hernandez, and Carolyn Vaughn requested the briefing. The SWTA came to the meeting with just a lab report, though, provided by 7Seas Water Group. The report showed basic water quality results from the test well near Driscoll, but not much else.
It provides information on a number of water quality parameters, where they come in at and do they exceed the maximum contaminant level or not. What we don't have is any type of well production information or overall site hydrology information.
Yeah, see? So not too much. Well, the City Council will revisit the issue on October 14th.
Corpus Christi City Council has approved a couple of multi-million-dollar road projects. The first project is reconstruction of Starlight Lane in the Annaville area, and the $12.5 million project will rebuild Starlight Lane from Violet Road to Leopard Street. The existing road will be demolished and replaced with concrete pavement. The project also includes new curbs and gutters, new sidewalks, ADA-compliant ramps, street lights, and drainage improvements. Construction is scheduled to begin in October and wrap up in January of 2027. And the second project is for a major rebuild of Williams Drive from Broadfield Road to Lexington Drive. The contract, Friesen Nichols, is for a new 2-lane road, stormwater improvements, new water and wastewater improvements, signal light improvements, and replacement of the Lexington Road Bridge. The nearly $2 million contract will only pay for the design part of the project, which will take about a year. The actual construction will cost about $50 million, and that's money the city doesn't have yet and may have to be included in a bond proposal next year.
I'm Tony Jaramillo, your Southside neighborhood news reporter. Remember this story we covered? After several public information requests and several emails, I'm still looking into what caused the literal shakeup at Yeager Elementary School.
Trent Wagner says the district began a preliminary report to examine the structure of the building.
That was Alexis Scott's report from the initial incident. She mentioned that preliminary report, something I've asked for 3 times in 3 separate public information requests since January.
We're still trying to do our assessment. You know, the engineers that we're talking to are actively monitoring that over the next 6 to 9 months.
Wagner does say that they have not had any further incidents and that Yeager Elementary School remains safe. Executive Director of Construction and Project Management Trent Wagner tells me he expects that final report to be done in the next 6 to 9 months. On the South Side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tony Jaramillo, Chris 6 News.
Thanks for that update, Tony. So in your national headlines, the United Nations General Assembly continues in New York. Iran's president is expected to deliver remarks. Ukraine's leader, Volodymyr Zelensky, also expected to speak at Wednesday's UN Assembly. His remarks come as President Trump opened the door for Ukraine to win back all of the territory it lost to Russia in a dramatic policy shift. And Zelensky is also expected to meet face-to-face with Trump on the sidelines of the summit.
Camp Mystic in the Hill Country plans to reopen next summer. The campground made the announcement on Monday to the families of the victims of the July 4th flood. In an email, the camp says when it reopens, its planning and procedures will follow the requirements of the camp safety legislation you bravely championed. The camp also announced it will build a memorial for the girls who died in the flooding.
Well, welcome back there, Coastal Bend. Meteorologist Jamie Dixon here. Live look overlooking that USS Lexington Skycam. Well, once again, we have a quiet start to our forecast this morning. And what does that really look like for us? Well, we're also warming up this afternoon. We'll still have a really warm afternoon in store for us before we get the effects of the cold front that will impact our neighborhoods tonight and into early Thursday morning. So as far as what's happening in your neighborhood, how we're looking, 78 here in Corpus Christi, 79 for Beeville, 84 for Port Aransas, 83 for the Naval Air Station, same for Rockport. And we're looking at a south wind generally under 10 miles per hour, just at 11 for the Naval Air Station and 15 for Port Aransas. Visibility is looking a lot better this morning than what we've seen so far this week. That's good news. Now, as far as with those temperatures and feel likes, we're feeling a lot warmer, of course, near the coast. That's as expected, almost about 10 degrees warmer. And throughout the day, we'll also notice our temperatures take a climb, as well as our winds will increase throughout the afternoon, along with our temperatures increasing. So if you want to walk your dog, this is a good time. This is Marley. Now, as far as, once again, those temperatures, we take a warm up. We'll hit 90 by 11 a.m., 92 there by 12. Still a south wind just around 10 miles starting at around 10 a.m. And once again, we will still get really hot this afternoon, expecting that high of about 96 here in Corpus Christi. Mostly sunny for us. Those showers and thunderstorms are possible throughout the afternoon, but mainly towards the evening. So with those feel like temperatures, we have to keep in mind how warm will be between 11 and about 6 o'clock in those triple digits there for us. So it's going to feel a lot warmer throughout our afternoon, which will lead to our heat risk today being a lot more of the major out of the heat risk for us. Some of that extends even closer to the coast where we're sitting in Corpus Christi. But as we see that cold front effect make its way through overnight into Thursday morning, that's where we see a minor heat risk, so we don't have to necessarily worry about that heat headed into Thursday as well as Friday. Those conditions do improve for us. So coming up later on, we're going to talk more about our big weather picture and that cold front coming from the north that will then dip further south into the Coastal Bend and Corpus Christi.
Well, it is one of North America's most popular interactive dinosaur exhibits, and it's making its way to Robstown. Still ahead on Sunrise, we'll talk to the trainers from Jurassic Quest.
History, heritage, and heroes coming up on this week's Veterans in Focus. I'll show you how one local group is honoring the past and empowering the future this Hispanic Heritage Month.
This is Veterans in Focus, sponsored by the Heil Law Firm. Battling for justice, winning for the community.
This Hispanic Heritage Month, one local group is doing something special, celebrating culture, supporting education, and honoring those who served.
A lot of people from the city of Corpus don't realize it, but this is a beautiful little Hispanic museum, the only Hispanic museum in the Coastal Bend.
In the middle of Corpus Christi sits a little yellow house that holds a whole lot of history. It's the Lichtenstein House, and inside you'll find the Museum of Hispanic Culture, run entirely by volunteers.
We have people from all over the world that come here.
The museum tells the story of Hispanic culture through art, history, and family traditions.
Anything from Spain, Cuba, Latin America to Texas, California. And also we have all the flags for all the different countries that are consider themselves Hispanic, and also dresses and other clothes that they wear.
And now the Instituto de Cultura Hispanica is celebrating 49 years, almost half a century of keeping culture alive in the Coastal Bend. And they're marking it with a big gala.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a great Latin band. They play everything from Selena, Cubano, they're going to play Tejano. The food is going to be really good. It's Mexican food, so it's carne guisada.
But this night is about more than just food and music. It's about recognizing those who've made a difference, especially veterans in the Hispanic community.
I would say about 75% are Hispanic. They've done so much. They're a great impact in our community.
That includes familiar faces like J.J. De La Cerda, a Marine Corps veteran, an Oasis County Veteran Services officer, and Ram Chavez, a Vietnam vet who founded the Corpus Christi Veterans Band. But for organizers, this recognition goes beyond heritage.
Individuals that serve in the military, we don't look at this race, color.
Judge Joe Benavidez knows that firsthand. The president of Instituto de Cultura Hispanica is also a veteran.
I'm a combat veteran of the Marine Corps. I served out in the Middle East, all over the world. So the bottom line is that we serve for one purpose and one purpose only, defending our constitutional rights.
And for him, it also comes down to honoring the sacrifices of those who came before.
I know for a fact that my dad, my parents, my grandparents, they opened up the doors for me to get educated, to understand what the world's all about.
That's why he and others volunteer to keep the museum going, to make sure kids grow up knowing where they come from and to support scholarships that can shape where they're headed.
The bottom line is that I appreciate what they did, trying to make a better life for me and the future.
The gala is actually a fundraiser for the museum's programs and upkeep. The event starts at 6 p.m. Saturday, September 27th at the Holiday Inn Corpus Christi downtown Marina. For tickets and more information, head to our website, christv.com.
And welcome back there. We're picking up where we left off with our big weather picture and how that's going to impact us for the next couple of days, mainly into tonight and into our Thursday morning. So we have a cold front moving through Texas. So now as that continues to approach further south, that's where we'll start to see our weather take a change. So right now, looking at that big weather picture, we have a cold front still just right around the Dallas area moving through our state of Texas. Now that's going to impact us weather-wise from rain chances as well as even some gusty winds and a little bit of a temperature change as well. Now looking at our rain chances headed into tonight and into Thursday morning, we look to have isolated, widely scattered shower activity and even thunderstorms headed into our night and morning. So with our severe outlook, we're looking at a marginal risk, which is a level 1. Now, ideally, what does that mean for us here at home? Well, once again, localized flooding is also possible for us because we've been so dry. When you get a lot of rainfall in a short amount of time, that's how we get ponding and that flooding and flash flooding that can happen from abundant rainfall. Now, overnight, remember, and into early Thursday, we're looking at shower activity and thunderstorms between widely scattered, and even numerous, and that's going to be between Corpus Christi, Allison, Beeville, and our surrounding neighbors. You'll also notice with Muggy Meter a little bit of a dip there for us, even into our Thursday and Friday, where we go between muggy and humid. Today, we're sticking in between about that oppressive range because we still have a very hot afternoon in store for us. We're talking mid-90s, around 95, 96 degrees. So headed into our nighttime and into our early Thursday, you can see just how much those storms come together and pack a punch there near the coast for us. And those will last through our Thursday morning and even into 10 a.m. where you'll start to see a bulk of that shower activity and thunderstorms moving into the Gulf before really exiting our neighborhoods closer to about 12 tomorrow. So we have to get through that overnight portion and early morning, but we'll have more weather coming up.
Dinosaurs are invading the Richard M. Borchard Fairgrounds in Robstown. Coming up on Sunrise, we'll talk to a trainer from Jurassic Quest. Welcome back, folks. This morning, we're taking you back in time hundreds of millions of years ago. That's right, to roar on into adventure. This week, the Jurassic Quest is taking over Robstown. And tell us more about this, we do have our own trainer, Adrian Palmer. Hey, good morning, sir.
Good morning, good to see you.
You brought someone special in for us too, right?
My friend Tyson. He's about 6 weeks old, so he's still very cute and tiny. Those that come out are going to be transported about 165 million years into the past, seeing over 165 million years worth of dinosaurs. With Tyson, as well as his other dino friends. He's going to be Trixie the Triceratops, Came the Camarasaurus, as well as we have 2 raptors that people are going to be able to train. They get to come out and train, become certified dinosaur trainers. We've also recently merged with BrickFest Live. So that's going to be like a whole little Lego experience there. And it's going to be a lot of fun for the parents. It's Legos you guys don't have to clean up anymore. We're responsible for cleaning those.
Hopefully not step on them either, right?
I've seen kids sit in the Lego pits and just sit there like, how are you doing this? You know.
Well, hey, this is over at the Richard M. Borchard Fairgrounds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Jurassic Quest, I've actually been to this when you guys made it over to Reno in our old market, and it is so much fun. All right, other than just the dinosaurs that people get to go meet, what are some of the other fun activities?
You're going to have fossil digs. We have a fossil experience where you can see fossils. We also, like I said, we have BrickFest where they can, one of the things at BrickFest, they have a derby, so they can build their own little cars. They can race them down the track. We have bounce houses, which parents, you will be stuck at the bounce houses. I'm warning you now. That's the biggest thing is the bounce houses. We just see them, just parents just like standing there for hours. It's the funniest thing.
That is awesome. Well, hey, we're going to be checking back in with you in a little bit, and especially you, my friend.
No, I told you could have nuggets after this. No eating people.
And they will be a bit more well-behaved when you make it out to the event Friday through Sunday. We're going to have more on that in just a little bit, but first, on to some traffic.
Well, that's right, Brian. We're getting a look at traffic this morning. That's a view from our USS Lexington Skycam overlooking the new Harbor Bridge at 6:23 this morning. We'll take a look at how our local roadways are moving along as far as traffic. So we just saw a good view from the new Harbor Bridge from Portland to the Harbor Bridge. We're still looking good and green. No issues there if you're traveling in both directions. You will be able to move freely. Ocean Drive also looking good this morning, as well as SPID. Earlier we saw a minor slowdown just right along Airline Road. That's cleared up in the past couple of minutes there. As we look on over from Waldron Road, minor slowdown shouldn't really impact your commute. Same for Fire Bluff Drive, and the JFK Causeway is also looking good this morning. Here's a look at your drive times as well before you head out the door and get on the road. Of course, as always, we'll have more traffic and weather updates coming up ahead.
The loss of a child moves a mother to take action. I'm Melissa Trevino in Jim Wells County, talking to a mom who's making cups and t-shirts to raise awareness about a rare soft tissue cancer.
Now, weather on the 6s.
Welcome back there, Coastal Bend. It's the voice of meteorologist Diamond Dixon. Well, we have a live view outside our CCC camera where Snoopy's Pier. Well, let's get a look at how we're looking outside. Well, traffic also moving pretty smooth. You probably headed out the door, headed to work just like we are. Well, we'll take a look at our temperatures this morning, how our forecast is going to be impacted by our changes coming up. Well, it's going to look a little bit interesting today because we start off really warm. We even get hot into our afternoon before our temperatures take a little bit of a change headed into Thursday. So right now, temperatures are into the low to mid 80s along the coast. We're looking at 78 for Corpus Christi, same for San Diego and Hebbronville and Freer, 79 for Mathis and Robstown, 80 for George West, 76 there in Beeville. So when we look at our temperatures right now, we're going to gradually warm up into our afternoon. That's going to impact our temperatures as well as how hot we're going to get. Current winds also out of the south. Those will take a shift to the north by tomorrow. So right now with those winds, more increased winds are right now along the coast at 11 miles per hour for Port Aransas and the Naval Air Station. And we'll see our winds increase with our temperatures right around the warmest part of our day, and that's going to be around between 2 to 6. So yesterday we hit a high of 95 degrees. That record was set back in 2005, 20 years ago, at 100 degrees. Now the only thing triple-digit wise we'll see is feel like temperatures, but our highs will be very similar today, between 95 and 96 for Corpus Christi. Mainly sunny for us. Showers and thunderstorms start to arrive even into the afternoon, yes, but mainly overnight. That's going to be the bulk of the rainfall for us. Now, with our forecast highs today, how does it look in your neighborhood? Well, still along the coast, upper 80s, low 90s, and as we go more so out west, we're still looking upper 90s, similar to yesterday for Orange Grove, George West, and Freer. Also Falfurrias as well down south. Now, with those feel-like temperatures, remember, we'll start to get that warm up even at 11 a.m. is where we'll start to see that feel like temperatures hitting triple digits, lasting until 7 tonight. So interestingly enough, right, similar to yesterday with those feel like temperatures, really warm, and it was hot indeed. A little bit windy, but with our heat risk today, we're looking at major heat risk for a majority of our viewing area. That even extends to Corpus Christi and Sinton. So we're looking at between moderate and major today, but once that cold front moves through, we get better conditions for Thursday as well as for our Friday. Looking to be a lot less of a heat risk because we will be a little bit cooler than normal. So with the future tracker, we're seeing that cold front move from our northern neighbor as well around Dallas into Waco, moving through and inching through our neighborhoods. Now as we get into 10 o'clock, we'll start to see some more shower activity closer to Corpus Christi, with the bulk of the rainfall hitting even into the early morning Thursday hours, impacting our neighborhoods, packing a punch there towards the coast. So coming up, we'll still continue to track those future storms in our forecast.
Diamond, thank you so much. So if you're a fan of dinosaurs, make sure you stick around. You don't want to miss out on what's happening this weekend in Robstown. Coming up after the break, we talk to trainers from Jurassic Quest and show you what you can expect at the interactive dinosaur experience.
This morning, we're taking you back in time, hundreds of millions of years ago, to roar into adventure.
Yes, this weekend, the Jurassic Quest is taking over Robstown, and to tell us more about it, we have some special guests with us. A dino trainer, Mr. Adrian Palmer,
Yes.
and we also have a little friend here.
Yes, this is Tyson. He's one of our many baby dinos we have. You know, you guys, I'm really looking forward to meeting everyone this weekend. You know, parents taking your kids back to see over 165 million years worth of dinosaurs, plus now with us being with Brickfest Live, Legos, like it's fun for the whole family. It's really a good first step into that STEM, you know, science, technology, engineering, math. It's a really good first experience for them. You know, if one kid is into Legos and the other is into dinosaurs, it's best for both worlds. You know, on top of that, we have our fossil digs. We have life-size animatronics, so they're true to size and sound. So there are sounds. We also do offer sensory days. That's going to be Saturday mornings. You go online and get those tickets ahead of time, and that's from 8 to 9. So it's like for those with special needs that are sensitive to lights and sound. You know, but something important to me as someone that is on the spectrum, seeing that, you know, having that opportunity to go out and see kids that are on the spectrum, because it's a lot of fun seeing that. You know, the first, you know, you're walking through, You hear a kid just randomly yell, "Oh my God, a dinosaur!" clear across the building. You just can't help but smile. You know, getting into this, you know, I've always been into dinosaurs as a kid, and now being able to work with them, let alone be a certified dinosaur trainer and be able to certify kids, it's even more fun to do.
You know, I always wanted to be a paleontologist when I was a kid. So what are the qualifications of a dinosaur trainer?
Basically, you have to train a raptor. So you would beat JoJo or Diego, or Utah Raptors. And basically, we help you train them. You know, they do a few tricks. And then at the end of that, you know, you come around, you get to pet them. Once you pet them the last time, you're a certified dinosaur trainer.
And kiddos can be their own dinosaur trainers this weekend, right? Friday through Sunday.
Yes, Friday through Sunday. We open at 12 on Friday till 6. Then Saturday's going to be 9 to 6. And then Sunday's going to be 9 to 5. And if you guys want tickets, it's JurassicQuest.com and use Dino20 for 20% off your tickets.
Oh, that's a good tip.
We also have Legos this weekend,
Yes, we also do have Legos. We merged with Brickfest. So there is also Legos. There's glow-in-the-dark Legos. We have a racetrack, so Derby, so you and your kids can race each other, you know, building cars and race them, as well as Duplo. We have some sculptures, Lego sculptures, which are really cool.
What is your favorite part of Jurassic Quest?
My favorite part is just the whole show. You know, seeing the kids' smiles, the smile on their faces. That's the best part for me. Seeing the kids excited, hearing them just laughing, having a great time.
No, it's going to be an awesome time. We so appreciate you for coming out here,
course.
Adrian. Thank you for bringing your little friend
Of
over here.
course.
It's so sweet. And folks, if you want to learn more, we actually posted a website or a web story on our website, just an article with all the information, and we also added links. So if you want to see the ticket times, the schedule, all kinds of things, just go to christv.com, and we'll say bye to Adrian and Tyson for now.
Welcome back there. Coastal Bad Meteorologist Diamond Dixon here, looking at our temperatures and feels like, once again, still looking at those low to mid 80s across the coast there, closer to our coastal neighborhoods between Rockport, Port Aransas, and the Naval Air Station in Ingleside. Still at 78 for here in Corpus Christi, same for San Diego and Freer and Habermanville. Once again, we're taking a temperature warm up headed into our afternoon, where we're going to be close to yesterday's high of around 95, 96 degrees for here in Corpus Christi. We're anticipating those rain chances starting as early as this afternoon, but then picking up the punch there between this evening and headed into Thursday morning, between isolated and widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. We have a little bit of that marginal risk for us for a severe outlook for today, and that's extending into tonight and into Thursday morning there for us. We'll keep an eye on how Thursday pans out for us, but remember, that's all being associated with a cold front extending from North Texas on down, coming to South Texas. That's going to really kick off our rain chances headed into this evening, overnight, and into our Thursday morning before cooling off our temperatures into Thursday.
From Chris 6, this is 20 minutes of non-stop news.
Hey, welcome back, folks. Thank you so much for joining us for our 20 minutes of non-stop news with the Hoffmans. I'm Brian Hoffman.
And I'm Michelle Hoffman. We have plenty of neighborhood news for you this morning, but first, let's check in with meteorologist Diamond Dixon, taking a look at the roadways this morning. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Michelle and Brian. Well, that's right. We're looking at our traffic this morning. Usually this is around the time people are headed out the door to head to work. So right now we can see along SPID traffic moving on along in both directions, and it's also moving a lot smoother today than it was in the past couple of mornings, so that's also good for us. So we can take a look at those local road maps, see how we're doing. From Portland to the Harbor Bridge, still looking good in green. Ocean Drive also looking good as well. We just saw SPID over on our Skycam moving smooth in both directions. Now as we go to Saratoga, minor slowdown, but it's not going to impact your commute too much. And headed on over to Waldron Road, still a slowdown in place. Flower Bluff Drive has improved in the past 10 to 15 minutes, and the JFK Causeway also looking good for us. We'll take a look at your AM drive times as well, just to get an idea of what it's looking like. Downtown to the island, 22 minutes. Portland to downtown, approximately 8 minutes. And Cow Island to downtown, looking at about 15 minutes. So that's a little bit of your traffic report this morning. We'll have more news and weather on the way.
Thank you so much, Tom. Appreciate it. So President Trump has canceled a scheduled meeting this week with Democratic leaders at the White House, raising the possibility that for the first time since the end of 2018, the government could shut down next week. Scripps News Group's Joe St. George has more on if this happens and how it might affect you.
The odds of the first government shutdown in nearly 7 years are increasing by the day. Government funding runs out in less than a week, and the House and the Senate aren't even meeting this week. So, because it's been a while, what happens if, in fact, the government does shut down? Let's start with Social Security checks. Medicare and Medicaid, all three continue uninterrupted during a shutdown. But other government services may be suspended, with some offices shutting down. With prime autumn leaf viewing on the horizon in many parts of the country, you may be wondering about national parks. Traditionally, they have been impacted during a shutdown. Roads could close and services may be reduced. A big impact, though, when shutdowns happen are paychecks for those who work for the federal government. Federal contractors, federal employees, and military service members are three groups to watch. Contractors can lose out on pay altogether. Full and part-time federal employees and military service members could face a delay in their paychecks. A 2019 law does require back pay when the government reopens, but that does not apply to contractors. The first shutdown impacted paycheck wouldn't occur until October 10th. That's according to the pay schedule for federal employees. The Trump administration would determine who is an essential worker and who is not. Essential workers would be expected to report to work. In 2018, during the last shutdown, TSA workers were deemed essential, but as Scripps News Group stations across the country reported at the time, there was an uptick in some employees calling in sick. And if you're wondering what is the political divide right now, Republicans essentially want the government to be funded the same until late November, with no policy changes to health care. Democrats disagree and are concerned premiums will rise for many Americans in the months ahead as Affordable Care Act subsidies expire.
If Chuck Schumer intends to shut the government down, I don't see an easy route out of that, and there's going to be a lot of pain.
Our position has never changed. We need bipartisan legislation to keep the government open and meet the needs of the American people, especially on costs, specifically health care costs.
Joe St. George, Scripps News Group, Washington.
Small businesses around the coastal bend could soon get an extra boost with new city programs, and questions are still left unanswered about what caused the shakes at a Southside elementary school. We have you covered in your neighborhood check-in.
I'm Tony Jaramillo, your Southside neighborhood news reporter. Remember this story we covered? After several public information requests and several emails, I'm still looking into what caused the literal shakeup at Yeager Elementary School.
Trent Wagner says the district began a preliminary report to examine the structure of the building.
That was Alexis Scott's report from the initial incident. She mentioned that preliminary report, something I've asked for 3 times in 3 separate public information requests since January.
We're still trying to do our assessment. You know, the engineers that we're talking to are actively monitoring that over the next 6 to 9 months.
Wagner does say that they have not had any further incidents and that Yeager Elementary School remains safe. Executive Director of Construction and Project Management Trent Wagner tells me he expects that final report to be done in the next 6 to 9 months. On the South Side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tony Jaramillo, Chris 6 News.
Small businesses are the backbone of Corpus Christi, from family-run shops to local restaurants that keep this unique city alive. Now a new opportunity is aimed at giving them more support.
City leaders have approved more than $1.1 million for a series of 8 small business assistance programs. The goal is to help local business owners with job training, mentorship, financial and technical support, as well as internship opportunities for students at Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi, and Del Mar College. Downtown business owners say this kind of support could help their business grow. Particularly, the internship programs could recruit students who potentially turn into full-time employees. The city says more than 97% of businesses in Corpus Christi qualify as small businesses. The programs will begin assisting small businesses in January.
Welcome back there, Coastal Bad Meteorologist Simon Dixon here. Well, we have a live view outside our USS Lexington Skycam. A little bit of an interesting forecast we have going on today. Once again, we're going to warm up into our afternoon. Pretty warm, in fact, before we get a little bit of that shower and thunderstorm activity headed into even as early as our afternoon, but mainly into overnight and into our Thursday morning associated with a cold front. So looking at our temperatures right now, low to mid 80s along the coast, 78 for here in Corpus Christi, also same for Freer and San Diego and Hebbronville. So you could think upper 70s for most of our other neighborhoods. Those winds also are increased from what we've seen so far this week as far as our morning times go, between 10 to 15 miles right along the coast of Port Aransas, elsewhere under 10 miles per hour, taking an increase this afternoon along with our heat. This is Marley. If you're wanting to walk your dog this morning and into the early afternoon, keep in mind we do hit the 90s at 11 a.m. and that's also when our feel-like temperatures hit triple digits, lasting until 6 to 7 this evening. Still a south wind before we get a little bit of that wind shift to the north after our cold front pushes through our neighborhood. So looking at those feel-like temperatures, we're going to hit the warmest part of our day between 12 and 6, usually between 2 to 4 for actually the warmest part. But we have that feel-like temperature in the hundreds starting at 11 a.m. through 7 today. Even with those showers that we can expect even in the afternoon, we have a warm day, in fact. Now with those forecast high temperatures, we take a dip Thursday once again because of the cold front, and we slightly even out into our Sunday before going slightly above normal, headed into our new month of October next week. With those rain chances, once again, Wednesday and Thursday, best days for rainfall this week, between isolated, widely scattered for us. With those showers and thunderstorms, you can expect kind of that timeline to really take that uptick overnight into Thursday morning. By around noon tomorrow, we'll start to see the clearing of that rainfall for us and those showers and thunderstorms. You can see also with that approach of the cold front that the big bulk starts to make a pack towards the coast there towards 8 a.m., moving off into the Gulf and clearing into our neighborhoods closer to 12 o'clock. We're expecting a good amount of rain, at least around an inch, we could say. That's good for us because we've been a little bit dry. That's also why we're keeping an eye on what our alerts may look like for us for tonight and into Thursday, because we've been so dry. With also that heavy rainfall, we could see some localized flooding here in our neighborhoods as well as those gusty winds.
I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter in Jim Wells County. 3 years ago, I met Stacy Johnson at a community event focused on helping fight cancer. Earlier this year, she lost her 16-year-old son to a rare soft tissue cancer. I spent some time with the teenager's mom recently, learning how she's turning grief into purpose.
And last October is when he said, "I'm sorry, we have nothing else for you to do. Just go live your life." Aaron didn't get mad at all. I'm screaming.
Stacy Johnson heard the words no parent wants to hear. Her son, Aaron Espinosa, was diagnosed with rhabdomyoma sarcoma, a rare type of soft tissue cancer.
It actually started in May 2022. He came home one day with like a little bump in his gums. We thought maybe a cyst or, a little something like that.
Days later, the 13-year-old went to school and came back with a bump on his face the size of a golf ball.
I finally took him to Driscoll, and by then it was already taken over his whole face. Very harsh, very fast, very rare.
The news devastating their family. According to the National Cancer Institute, the cancer develops from muscle cells. This cancer affects more than 2% of children 14 and younger, and just over 1% of teens between 15 and 19.
Very low percentile of survival, and that freaked me out. And he's calm as can be. It's like, okay, well, how are you calm? How am I not calm? But we just had to go one day at a time, one part at a time.
Sadly, shortly after his 16th birthday, Aaron lost his battle. Stacy tells me saying goodbye to her son was the hardest day of her life.
But I really hope he's remembered for being a true believer, that he was going to be okay and at peace.
Stacy Johnson tells me she's writing a book about her son's journey to help encourage others. In Jim Wells County, I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter, Press 6 News.
Now, 6 things to know before you go.
The United Nations General Assembly continues in New York. Iran's president is expected to deliver remarks. Ukraine's leader is also expected to speak at Wednesday's UN Assembly. His remarks come as President Donald Trump opened the door for Ukraine to win back all of the territory it lost to Russia in a dramatic policy shift. Zelensky is also expected to meet face-to-face with Trump on the sidelines of the summit.
NASA is hosting a press conference today with its Artemis II astronauts. The crew of 4 will venture around the moon next April as NASA works to establish a long-term human presence there. Their mission is to test systems and hardware needed for deep space exploration. NASA is also launching 3 space weather missions today in a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. They'll study everything from the sun's energy to solar storms in the Earth's exosphere.
Camp Mystic plans to reopen next summer. The campground made the announcement on Monday to the families of the victims of the July 4th flood. In an email, the camp says when it reopens, its planning and procedures will follow the, quote, requirements of the camp safety legislation you bravely championed, end quote. The camp also announced it will build a memorial for the girls who died in the flooding.
The city of Corpus Christi has approved a reconstruction project for Starlight Lane in the Annaville area. The $12.5 million project will rebuild Starlight Lane from Violet Road to Leopard Street. The existing road will be demolished and replaced with concrete pavement. The project also includes new curbs and gutters, new sidewalks, ADA-compliant ramps, street lights, and drainage improvements. Construction is scheduled to begin in October and wrap up in January of 2027.
The city has approved a major rebuild project for Williams Drive. The work will be done on Williams Road from Ronfield Road to Lexington Drive. The contact with Freesey and Nichols is for a 2-lane road, stormwater improvements, new water and waste improvements, signal light improvements, and replacement for the Lexington Road Bridge. The nearly $2 million contract will only pay for the design part of the project, though, which will take about a year. The actual construction will cost about $50 million. That's money the city doesn't have yet and may have to be included in a bond proposal next year.
Razoo's Cajun Cafe has closed its doors. The restaurant on Staples near La Palmera Mall opened in October 2021. On Monday, several employees posted on social media that they had been told Razoo's was closed, and we went to see for ourselves, and what we found was an empty parking lot and a sign on the front door stating that the restaurant was closed. We reached out to the corporate office to find out why they closed, but we haven't heard back from them yet. We'll update you when we do.
All right, folks, on to what is trending. Fall officially started on Monday, and that means Halloween is fast approaching, and Starbucks is getting into that Halloween spirit with a new line of spooky glow-in-the-dark drinkware. The 5 limited edition cups and tumblers feature glow-in-the-dark finishes and 3D textures and come in black, purple, and white. They range in price from $15 to $30, but prices and availability may vary based on location. All right, we're going to take a little poll here. What do you guys think? What is your vote on all of these different colors?
I kind of like the black one with the geometric pattern.
Yeah, I tend to agree as well. Yeah, let's see.
I feel like
the
we
one on
could
the
use
far
that
left,
for any
right?
season.
Yeah.
So I think the middle one would be cool for Halloween
Yeah.
because of the design.
But I think the far left on like a day-to-day, even though it has that butterfly on there.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
What about you, Diamond?
I feel like I like the white one. It's giving me frosty vibes, even
Ooh.
though it's Halloween.
I like that straw in there too.
I do. It's a cool straw. I can't tell. Is it clear or is it white? I don't know.
I just feel like these are, you could use them year round too, but they do fit the spooky season vibes.
Yeah. Not
I
bad.
like that one. On the,
All right.
I can't expose myself and tell people what my favorite color is because they will come for me, no
Okay,
doubt.
what is it? Now we want to know.
No, it's clear and don't Google it because it tells you otherwise. I love clear objects, okay? I have like lots of blue light glasses that are clear. I have lots of shoes that are clear, everything. I'm obsessed. And no, I don't like glass. That's not the same thing. All right, so So don't come for me. If I get comments, I will come back for you. Okay, so anyway.
There's a reason why she loves clear skies so much now. This explains a lot.
Hey, exactly. High pressure. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we have a lot in the forecast today. It's a tricky forecast nonetheless. We warm up. We could see outside our CCAC camera over at Snoopy's Pier. Beautiful sunrise happening. I'll say that much too. But we're going to take a nice warm up into our afternoon. We have a kickoff of showers that will also happen. Here's a look at temperatures in your neighborhood. We have a range of upper 70s to low 80s, up to about mid 80s right along the coast. Our visibility looks pretty good except for in Alice, about 6.4 miles out. So a little bit of impact there. Winds out of the south between 5 and 15 miles this morning. We'll also see our winds increase later on as well. We're expecting that high of about 96 degrees. Once again, still another hot day. Showers and thunderstorms, though, still expected towards the later half of our day. Heat risk also an impact for us, about major, especially out west, but even extending closer to the coast today. But as we get that cold front pushing through, we get a little bit better as far as that heat risk because we'll have cooled down a bit for us. Now, it's not going to be cold outside. It'll just be cooler than what we are. Big weather picture of that cold front dipping down a little bit south of Dallas at the moment, moving into our neighborhoods later on this evening, promoting our rain chances this evening and tomorrow as well. That gives us a marginal risk out of our severe outlook for today. Headed into tomorrow, we'll see once again localized flooding will be possible, as well as those showers and thunderstorms and gusty winds as well. So we're tracking that for you. You can see the heaviest punch overnight into our Thursday morning. So that's going to be our big weather thing of today. Rainfall estimates close to an inch there. A lot of that rainfall actually moves over the Gulf. So that's our forecast for today.
Thank you so much. And thank you folks for joining us for Chris 6 Sunrise. We hope to see you tomorrow.
Have a great
good one.
day.